So it is time to revise our promise to Baba about maintaining complete purity in thoughts, words, actions, and even dreams.
बहुत अच्छा। देश विदेश, इंडिया में भी और विदेश में भी दोनों तरफ अटेंशन दे, अपनी जिम्मेवारी संभाली और इसको जिम्मेवारी का ताज पहन लिया, हिम्मत रखी, उसके लिए विशेष मुबारक।
We are sure that Brahma Kumaris, by teaching meditation, will help Bharat to become heaven again or Ram Rajya again.
किन शब्दों में आपका धन्यवाद करें।
Don't allow negative thoughts. Don't allow thoughts about other people. Why not focus on self and empower yourself?
बेहद का प्यार आपने हमको है दिया, हीरा हमें बनाकर श्रृंगार है किया। श्रीमत से मन चमन को आवाज हम करें, किन शब्दों में आपका धन्यवाद करें।
भोर भई दिन चढ़ गया मेरी अम्बे, भोर भई दिन चढ़ गया मेरी अम्बे, हो रही जय जयकार मंदिर विच आरती जय मां, हे दरबारा वाली आरती जय मां। काहे दी मैया तेरी आरती बनावा, काहे दी मैया तेरी। Om Shanti. Transform the old sanskars and perform the dance of harmonizing sanskars, eternal and original pure sanskars. Just as people are able to catch sound before something appears, in the same way, you have to catch your deity sanskars of 5,000 years ago. Always have the awareness, I was that, and I'm becoming that once again. The more you are able to catch your eternal and original pure sanskars, the more you will be able to become that form. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Welcome to Avekti Parivar. Today is day 20. So today is the special day because it's been 1 year that our dear Nirmala Didi ji completing 1 year becoming object. So we had book offering which you just saw before the series, and there was a beautiful book message which we heard. And also, there was a beautiful video which we saw just now. So there were beautiful memories Didi left with all of us. And today we have specially invited Dr. Pratap Bhaiji, who is going to come with us and share his experiences with Didi as well as Nirvar Bhaiji, because he had been with Bhai Sahab since long time and a lot of experiences with him. So we will hear from him after Mohini Didi's sharing. So let's start with the series. So today is the day 20th. Transform the old sanskars and perform the dance of harmonizing sanskars. Today's topic, eternal and original pure sanskars. Now we will listen to Mohini Didi.
Om Shanti, everyone happy, joyful. I like when Baba said, when you are happy, there will be natural remembrance, connection of happiness and remembrance. I think we need to churn and reflect and be more clear about how sanskars emerge. When Baba wants us to emerge divine sanskars, Baba wants us to emerge eternal and original sanskars. So how sanskars emerge? It could be through the sense organs also. You see something, you hear something. So it's like sanskar can emerge. Sometimes they are so forceful, but the feelings also, like, internally some conflict, some struggle is going on. And these are the sanskars of copper age, right? Or sometimes sanskars of warrior class that emerges. So we do experience that the feelings are different from time to time. And those feelings are from the sanskars which emerge. So one is like, let's see what emerges. We observe it. Other is we practice in such a way that the divine sanskars emerge. I find that because when Baba says eternal and original, eternal is of the soul and original is of golden age, right? That's where we began our journey. So how sanskars emerge? Instead of that, but I also say, let us practice, right? We emerge those sanskars, especially eternal sanskars. Sanskars of knowledge, sanskars of purity, sanskars of happiness, peace, love, power. So all these eternal sanskars we can emerge by practicing. We believe that these are my eternal sanskars. I am soul, a point of light. And then I think about the qualities through my thoughts. And as much I think of those sanskars, start feeling very natural. I really feel I am a soul, I am peaceful. I am a soul, I am loveful. So sanskars emerge. And from those sanskars, like when you are peaceful, then you are cheerful. Something which is visible, no? Cheerfulness. So many qualities, divine qualities emerge. So Baba is saying that when pure sanskars emerge, then automatically with pure sanskars, uh, what emerges is your embodiment. You start becoming the image of those qualities. That I like very much. Just as people are able to catch sound before something appears, in the same way, you have to catch your deity sanskars of 5,000 years ago. Always have the awareness that I was that and that I am becoming once again. More you are able to catch your eternal and original sanskars, pure sanskars, the more you will be able to become that form also, image. So that's very interesting part. We take this homework and we do it, emerge pure, eternal, original sanskars. And from there, because of your pure sanskars, your image will also be appearing of same qualities. Whether it is cheerful, contentment, happiness, all different qualities emerge. So let us practice this. It's very beautiful. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti, Avyakti Parivar. Om Shanti, Mohini Didi.
Shanti, Om Shanti.
So today we have a sweet fortune to have Dr. Pratap Bhaiji with us in Avyakti Parivar. So we would like to welcome him. Looks like he's on his way. Om Shanti, Dr. Pratap Bhaiji. Welcome to Avyakti Parivar.
Yeah, it's beautiful flower. I don't have flower, but I definitely offer Baba's love to Brother Pratapji, and very, very beautiful, pure Baba's child, and yeah, playing very, very good role. So we welcome you to Vyakti
Thank you.
Parivar this
Thank
morning. Om Shanti.
Yes. Normally, I listen to Vyakti Parivar every day on YouTube, but sometimes, I get the opportunity to come on Zoom and be live, and it's a great feeling. And I must say, in the last couple of years, what we have picked up from Mohini Didi is marvelous. It gives us insight on our personal growth and personal development, which is more important, because what Baba says is the focus is on self. So if we grow, like they say in Hindi, if we have Charti Kala, everyone would get good.
Yes.
And as we were listening about watching the clippings about Nirmala Didi, it is wonderful. I would say all these yogis were so simple and natural. I never saw anyone making any effort, whether it was Dadis or whether it was Nivebai or whether it was Nirmala Didi. They were so natural and easy in their effort making, and they were so good, in explaining that in very simple language. Once I asked Nivebai, how do we really meditate powerfully? He said, do visualization. Just feel that you are a star and there are Bap Dada are two stars, and just try to be with them. Just that simple, he said, is meditation, because when there is no clutter outside, you can visualize Baba and Bap Dada both. So I saw even Nirmala Didi, she was so simple. She would emphasize only on those things which were more relevant to meditation and yoga. And that was her daily practice. And one thing which I learned about Nirmala Didi was she was so punctual in everything. If she gives you time, then you have to be in time. She was so kind. Sometimes she would wait also. And I remember the last meeting with her, I was on Peace of Mind retreat, and it was the inauguration. We were on the dais together. My responsibility was to welcome the guest. And after the program was over, she simply said, come with me, I have something for you. And that night we were together. And next morning I find she is not physically well and she landed in hospital. So like these people were till the last moment were in seva, seva and seva. That's what they thought. And she would speak little, but she would speak very powerful. And I remember about Nevabai once, Jagdish Bhai ji, Nevabai and me were sitting. So I was appreciating Jagdish Bhai that you give us so much insight and so much depth into knowledge, and that we really feel empowered. But then he immediately said, no, when Nevabai gives class, it is more of experiential class. You get that energy. You don't have to make effort to get that energy. It's so easy. And I found Nivebai was very simple. And most of the times I would see when he would go for a class or a conference topic, he would pick up the day's Murli and read it and then go to the class or the conference. So his reference point was Baba's Murli, and he loved everyone so much. So much, I cannot imagine the abundance of love which he had. And this love was unconditional, irrespective of what you are, who you are, and how old were you, or how close you had been with him. Anyone, even stranger would come, he would feel God's love from him. That was his beauty. And Didi, I would see, she would do most of the things like Baba says, she would get up, do her own things till the last moment. She was looking after her own self. I used to tell Didi, why don't you take someone when you travel along? She says, I can manage. I ask for a wheelchair and they look after me. So it's so easy and nature. And I feel we all inspired that we make certain things difficult in our Purusharth. But if we take it easy, our connection, like today also Baba was saying, that our original sanskars, originality, we just forget the originality and look at what is acquired. Like in Bhakti Marg, they make so much external efforts, but here the effort is for within. It is easy. Baba says that you are incognito. And I would find Nivabai so positive in every situation. Every situation he would take things, and I never saw whenever there was a problem. I have been here for almost now 32 years, and although I had known Nivabai much long ago, but coming and living in Madhuban, I sometimes feel that service is an opportunity then when we come closer to seniors, when we work together, we plan together, we execute together. It is an opportunity to come closer to seniors and look at their personal life, how they conduct themselves. So it's so important that we have been, I feel myself very fortunate that I was invited to Madhuban and I could come here and be Baba's instrument. And this is how, whether it was Dadi Prakashmani or Dadi Janki or these seniors, we have gained so much from them. I would say Dadi Janki was marvelous. She would make you feel so important every time. Whenever you would go, she would give so much attention to you. And this is what I learned from Nevebe also. He would listen with so much intent when you were speaking. He would let you speak. So I feel, the peace which we emit, the peace which we receive from seniors is marvelous. I was, there was a doctor here working with us, and once Brijmohan Bhai had come for eye checkup, and Brijmohan Bhai later on told me, this doctor is not fit here. I said, why don't you speak to Nivea Bhai directly? He said, Nivea Bhai can never think anything but positive. There's no use of telling him. This is what he told me. So he would look at the qualities of everyone, the specialties of everyone. And one thing other which I found, that anyone who was loyal to Yajna, who was faithful to Yajna, even if he would do some blunder or some mistake, he would look after them with so much love. He thought that someone who has been so much serviceable to the Yajna, faithful to the Yajna, he needs to be taken care. So whether it is, I have seen, normally we have a board of trustees for the hospital. Someone is not contributing a trustee. Otherwise someone would say, okay, you resign. But Never always thought, no, someone who has worked so hard, even if it's not able to contribute today, he need to continue with us. His vibrations, his thoughts are more important.
They're still with us. It's very nice. It's really, while you're talking, I'm getting the feeling that all of our ancestors are here.
Definitely.
Yeah. Do you have, Baba says that there are some experiences which get imprinted on our heart. So do you have a experience, no, just dil pe chap gaye, that Baba says. So you have an experience like that with Bhaiji and Nirmala Didi both.
No, both, as I said, when you sit with them, you can feel that love. You will feel that sense of belonging with them. And Nivabai, I would say, although he was not well, he was on bed, but he would take so much interest in everything. Anyone would come to him, whether it was like in the last days, he was working on Vardhani Bhavan, and he would take interest. And that the building was coming every day. He would go in the morning to Vardhani Bhavan site, even feed toli to the workers who were working there. So he would take interest in everything. Like he felt so, I would say one word which would, he was like Bap Saman. He had that sense of responsibility in his life. He would feel responsible for everything. Any younger sister would go to him. Because we would sit together and he would be meeting people, but I was just watching and sitting. And sometimes he would introduce me with so much love. Although I feel, he was such senior, such close to Baba, but he would give respect to everyone. He would encourage everyone, whether it was a child or whether it is a grown up or whether it was an elderly man. So he would enrich everyone's lives.
That's very nice. Do you, so I know as you were sharing that both Nirvar Bhaiji and Nirmala Didi, they both were very active on the field of service, no? They were very accurate. So while being on this field of service, what were some subtle efforts that they were making internally? Did they ever share this with you, what effort they're presently making?
See, he was very focused, and every time we would sit in a meeting, he would say, "Okay, let's visualize what happened Kalpa back." Whatever was, visualize. If he was planning a building or planning some meeting, he would say, "Okay, let's reflect what happened last cycle." So he was so conscious about that. Once a journalist asked him a question, "What is your 5 years plan for the Brahma Kumari?" So he was very simple. He said, "Yes, because I feel the world is a family. We have a sense of belonging. We need to reach everyone in every corner of the world." People, I was imagining he would say, "Okay, we'll build this, we would do this, we would." But his mind was, he has so much clarity that we need to reach all the souls of the world. And he would feel that the kind of love, whenever any stranger would come to him, even if he was having his meal or he was planning to have his meals, he would, sometimes we would wait for an hour together because he was talking to someone, and then we'll have meal. So whenever any would come, his purpose was, yeah, just be natural, be easy. People should feel that love which is emitting from Shiv Baba.
That is very nice. Yeah. And yes, the lightness in his intellect, no, that's the reason behind the clarity that you're talking about. And how about Global Hospital? So how has Nirvar Bhaiji's cooperation been with Global Hospital? Do you have any experience?
He was the foundation. I remember he had his bypass surgery in Mumbai, and when I called him to check about his health, and he did share something about his health, but the next question is that you need to pack up and come to Mount Abu. We are starting a hospital.
Oh.
And that was, I thought suddenly this idea, then he shared with me how the plan to start a hospital. So he kept writing to me. He would write lovely letters to me to inspire me to come to Mount Abu. I know when I was in Chandigarh, so like the family there, my sister, the in charge sister, she used to tell me later on that you never asked me before going to Madhuban. So it's just like that energy which he transmitted, that you felt like leaving everything and being there with him.
That's
And
very
then with the hospital also, he was, when he was in Madhuban, we would almost meet every day. He would visit hospital. And initial days, he gave us so much sustenance. Everyone he would come and meet, and he would come and talk to everyone, how things are going, if there are any difficulties. I remember one particular incident. When you are in a formal organization, you try to frame some rules and regulation.
right.
So, but no one in the Brahmin family, particularly wants to work in a kind of a system. So they told me, no, 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 we don't want any rules and regulation. We have devoted our life and we know our responsibility. So it was a big challenge, to start an organization. And because it is a mix of Laukik people and Brahmins. So you need to work in a frame. but initially it was tough work to work in a frame. But he did support with so much love. Whenever someone come to him, he would say, it is the love which makes people move the mountains also.
Mm. Yes, he was really an angel. of-
Growth has been marvelous. We started in a small way, and today the things are growing. And in his last days, he was so particular about starting a specialty hospital.
Mhm.
Every time he would go to a meeting, he would talk about 16 specialty. But the last, when he came to our senior brothers Bhatti, he
Mhm.
was sharing his experience of meditation and how he is able to focus for 45 minutes on one sankalp. And this is what he was sharing in the last days. And the last days I found, we would talk to him, but he would be in silence, just giving drishti and smile, interacting, giving his advice or anything very little.
Yes. It's so powerful. We have seen in a Vyakti Parivar Global Hospital virtually. So, but today we feel the global hospital has come to us, no? Um, and before we close off, we wanted to know that what is that one teaching from Bhaiji and both Didi that you have used, that you have heard, which you could share with a Vyakti Parivar, that we can keep it with us, that diamond key about making our effort making life very simple and easy.
No, it's one thing which I liked both was the humility. Like
Mm,
Baba says, सच्चा योगी वही है जिसने अहंकार को मारा है.
right.
Both of they were so simple and so humble and
Mm,
so easy to interact. And I would say they were what Baba says, that we are just egoless. So that is one teaching which always inspires from both of them. They were easy to approach, accessible. It is, availability of seniors to us is very important,
right.
and they were accessible. You could meet them anytime. It is
Mm,
not that you have to seek appointment with Didi or with the rabbi. You could really meet them anytime, call them anytime.
it's very nice. Yeah. So
Avail-
humility. Yes, go ahead, Baiji.
I said availability, when the seniors are available to us, we feel encouraged, we feel inspired, we feel stimulated, that we, like when we can, it is like Baba. Whenever we need Baba, we can connect with him. So, like whenever we needed them, we could connect with them.
Yes, that's true. Do you still feel you have that accessibility with Bhaiji and Didi?
Well, definitely, what legacy they have left for us, what
Mm,
their example, their, I would say, their conduct and their what they've made us feel, it
mm.
stays with us.
Right, yes. Thank you so much, Pratap Bhaiji. It was so nice. And I'm sure everyone took so much from these experiences. Mm.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you for inviting me to join you. Thank you.
Yeah, it's so wonderful. But
Thank
Dr. Pratap himself is also a good example, has a lot of compassion, and everyone just loves him. So, of course, he's talking about Didi Nirmala and Brother Nirvaji. But I must say that he also is a very caring person. I know him since very young age, and we almost grew together spiritually. But he has a lot of respect for everyone. So we, from a Vyakti Parivar, really, really appreciate brother's presence this morning. It's not YouTube, it's live, right?
Yes.
Everyone is watching, listening, and so thank you very much. And we are happy you are part of us. Just listening and being part of a Vyakti Parivar makes feel a lot of support for the family. And so anyone who comes from a Vyakti Parivar to Madhuban, make sure that you are able to meet our brother Dr. Pratap. Okay. Om Shanti.
Om
Thank
Shanti.
you, brother.
Om Shanti. Thank
Shanti.
you.
Thank you, Didi. Thank you, Baiji.
हो गया पूरा.
Om Shanti, thank you so much. That was a wonderful treat for us, right? So, wonderful sharings, and that takes us in those moments. And even though we were not there, but still we get the feelings, right? Thank you to everyone. And tomorrow is Monday. Our schedule from Amritvela 3:30 a.m. to 4:45 a.m. Then we'll connect to Double Foreigners online program 8:30 a.m. There will be a class. There will be a class by Sister Judy, and join the Tolerance Project. Okay, something to know about. So you all can connect at 8:30. We'll connect to Madhavan online program. The evening, 5 to 5:15 p.m. Awake the Children Murli class. 6 o'clock, Bhatti will start, followed by Hindi series, then English series, and chit chat. So now let's remember Baba and take drishti from Didi.
तेरी
Om Shanti, Om Shanti.